Getting you set for Saturday's sectional semifinal between Caledonia and Triton. Head coach Carl Fruechte joining us. And in the sectional first round, he ended up getting the job done 33 to 10 over St. Charles. Coach got off to that 21 to nothing lead. How important are good starts, especially in the postseason?
Yeah, extremely important. It's just great to get your kids in the right mindset and have them come off the ball and accomplish what you need to do to be successful in that game right away. So, yeah, very important.
And the running game really got it going the other night. 327 yards on the ground, 9.3 yards per carry. What allowed the running game to click the way it did last
Well,
Tuesday night, I guess. So,
yeah, I think our offensive line is finally starting to gel. Somebody might think, well, it's game nine. Yeah, that's high school football. That's high school kids. Things are starting to really click right now, and obviously we're going to have our test, Saturday tomorrow, with Triton, great Triton team. But just it's just great to see young people just okay, things are starting to click, and you can see that it's clicking in their brain and they're getting to their blocks and they're getting to the second level and running backs are hitting the hole and not trying to do certain things all on their own. They're relying on their linemen, and that's just great to see.
and obviously the line starts everything, but Hunter Frank with very good individual statistic game the other night. How has Hunter evolved as the season has gone on?
Yeah, same thing. Hunter, great young man. Jack Schmidt's got a little banged up, and we're trying to make sure that we keep him healthy. And Hunter's, a great running back in his own right, and he too is starting to follow the fullback. And here's where the holes are going to be, and he's starting to get vertical, and he's just running hard, and we're really pleased with him.
And this turnaround from Tuesday to Saturday, how do you handle that from a preparation and practice standpoint?
Well, Tuesday, we chased them out right away. Usually we go and talk and, we break down things just a little bit. But, Tuesday we just told them just go home and we'll gather at lunchtime and talk then. And so you want to try to do anything you can to get them extra sleep. And we quickly reminded them about proper nutrition and water and things like that. And then the next day you sort of just do your thing to make sure that they're all fresh and fast. And then yesterday is a real is sort of a long day, to be honest with you, for this late in the season. And you make sure more than anything that their body is ready. Their mind should be right. By now we know what we're trying to accomplish. If not, um, I guess you got to do a better job of coaching. But also, I think, Darren, we got to sort of call out the young man privately and just say, are you really focusing in on what you got to be doing here? So, a lot of it's in their hands. I like that because, again, that's getting them ready for real life.
And you touched on the thing because I know a Tuesday to Saturday turnaround, a lot of us focus just maybe on the adrenaline and the caffeine end of things, but the sleep and nutrition aspect of that, how do you go about selling that to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, to be quite honest, Darren, it's a hard sell in today's society, right? Um, Everything is fast. You can grab a sandwich, and I'm not saying those sandwiches are bad. I'm just saying that they're probably not as best as, a good home cooked meal. Um, Beverage is a big thing, right? I wish more people would drink water than grabbing their energy drinks or their whatever, their sugary stuff. So all you can do is keep talking to them. It's a choice. Um, and then you just hope that they do the right things.
And you go to Triton on Saturday. They were your week three opponent. They knocked you off 13 to 3. How are they a different team since week number 3? How are you guys a different and better team since week number 3?
Well, I think number one, their quarterback is his number is number one is he might have gotten faster. He's quite the athlete. Obviously, he's going to Penn State, and we wish him well because it represents our area. Um, it's just really neat, Darren. On a side note, to see all these young kids in our area go and playing big time football, and I think it speaks highly of our kids in southeastern Minnesota. Um, they look really good, Darren. we feel like we've gotten better. I always talk about playoff games or any big time game comes down to three, four, five plays, and you don't know when those plays are going to happen. It might be the opening kickoff, and I'm not saying that that totally determines the game, but you got to be ready for those three, four plays. And most people think it's in the fourth quarter or something like that. It technically is not, Darren. It can come right before half. It can be in the middle of the third. It can be late in the first quarter. You have to be ready to make a play, turn the tables in your favor, get a stop or get a key first down, and you just never know. So I think that's the key for tomorrow's game.
All right, Coach. Hopefully, you can turn that result around from earlier on in the season. Keep your guys healthy. We wish you best of luck, and let's chat again next week.
Sounds like a plan. I love it, Darren. Thank you, sir.
Carl Fruechte, head coach of the Caledonia Warriors, sectional semifinal on Saturday at Triton.